What up, YouTube? I go by the name of LAfreshhh. That's 3 H's. Find me on MySpace /LAfreshhh, Facebook /LAfreshhh, Reverb Nation /LAfreshhh, SoundClick, Twitter, Our Stage, all of the above. Basically, I'm doing a tutorial today on how to get sound fonts into the EX24 sampler. It's real simple. I learned not too long ago myself, within the last couple months. When I couldn't figure it out, it was driving me nuts. It's something that makes something that you want to know how to do if you're learning how to, if you're using the EX24 sampler or using Logic for that matter. Just makes your sound a little bit more diverse, and it also gives you more of that feeling that you capture from the MPC when you use it. The EX24 sampler is just basically a sampler instrument that allows you to chop up sounds and play them through it. Also allows you to tweak the sounds within it and make it sound differently, stretch them and do different little things, put effects on them and stuff. Yeah, so it's real simple. Basically, let's get started on it. I ain't got a lot of time. This is my first tutorial. Hope you guys like it. I hope it's helpful. There's going to be more to come. I mainly work in Logic. I hope you like. Let's get to it. Anyway, I got a Shy Brass sound font. It's on my desktop right here. Okay, Shy Brass sound font. So what you want to do is like, say you have your sound font on your desktop, where I have mine. You're going to open up Finder. Okay, once you open up Finder, you're going to Library, then Application Support, then Logic, and then once you've gone into Logic, you're going to be in Sampler Instruments. You're going to see the Sampler Instruments folder within the Logic folder, rather. Then you're going to open up the Sampler Instruments folder and drag your sound font from your desktop into the Sampler Instruments folder. So now I have my sound font inside of my Sampler Instruments folder. And sound fonts a lot of the time look like this. Little music note on the file, whatever. You can find them online in kits. It's just the format that the EX24 happens to read it in. Kind of like Reason reads Rex. So once it's in the folder, you're pretty much good to go. You can open up Logic 9 or 8. Once Logic's open, you can open up a new project or open up something you've been recently working on. I'm going to open up something I was recently working on. Once you've got Logic open, right, you're going to create a new track depending on if you've opened up a new template or if you're open on a previous project. You're going to create a new track. Once you've created a new track, go over to your I/O right here. To the left side of the channel strip, there's an I/O right over here. You click on the little I/O tab. Once you click on the I/O tab, once you click on the I/O tab, it'll bring down a list of all the sampler instruments in Logic, all the different instruments. So then I click on EX24 sampler. Once I clicked on EX24 sampler, now it's open in that on that channel. So basically, you open up the EX24, just double click it. Once you double click the EX24, this is what it looks like. All right. Now, how you're gonna read your sound fonts within the EX24 is you're going to click on this black template right here. So it usually has the name of something in it, within it, of that's the current sound at the time or whatever. Open that up, and it'll drop down a whole list of everything that's within your sample and instruments folder that you brought the sound font into to begin with. So I'm looking for my shy brass, right? So I'm looking for my shy brass. Boom, I got my shy brass. It's right here, shy brass. I click on my shy brass. Now it's loaded up into the EX24. And now I can go. You know what I'm saying? So there it is. And any other sound font that you wanted, it's the same exact thing. You just drag them into the sample instruments folder, and when you go to open up the EX24, when you open up Logic, they'll be within this menu right here. You'll be able to find any sound font that you may be looking for at the time. It's real simple, pretty easy actually. Once I actually figured it out, I was like, wow, it's really that easy. But it actually helps you out a lot. And like I said, if you're used to using the MPC, it basically allows you to do a lot of the things that you can do with the MPC. And that's pretty much it. It's real simple, and I hope that was a helpful tutorial to you. And stay tuned for more tutorials with LAfreshhh using Logic, and also stay tuned for some of my production. I'm an artist, producer / writer. You can check me out on any of those pages that I said in the beginning of the tutorial: MySpace / LAfreshhh, Facebook, SoundClick, Reverb Nation, you know what I'm saying, all that, Our Stage, etc. So I hope to see you back. Hope to leave some comments. And here's a track that I was just basically working on right before I started doing this tutorial, and I'm going to get back to it right now that I'm done. Peace. One love.